crews aren't the only ones responsible for clearing snow. City leaders in Jefferson City are reminding property owners about their part in the process.
ABC 17's Joe McLean continues our live team coverage from the capital city tonight. Joe, emergency crews tell you not clearing the snow can actually be quite dangerous.
That's right, Joey and Ashley. City ordinance here in Jefferson City requires residents or business owners to clear the sidewalks in front of their homes or businesses, but also to clear a 3-foot radius around fire hydrants like this one at Jefferson and High. You can see it's almost completely buried. Now, safety officials tell me not clearing that 3-foot radius around these fire hydrants can really create a danger when seconds count. After a snowstorm, the roads need to be cleared for drivers, but the sidewalks also need to be passable for pedestrians.
The owner of that property is actually responsible for going out and clearing any snow, ice, other debris.
If the sidewalks aren't clear, it forces foot traffic elsewhere, and that can be dangerous.
You'll see people walking out in lanes of traffic. We definitely don't want that with kids or pedestrians.
Without walking in a foot of snow, if these residents don't clear their sidewalks, and you have no place to walk other than the street. I could get hit by a car or slip and fall.
The ordinance also requires residents clear a 3-foot radius around any fire hydrants on their property. If they don't, fire officials say it can take them longer to access the much-needed water in an emergency.
Time is an essence in a fire situation, and having to go up and down the neighborhood looking for a fire hydrant is time that we should be using to extinguish the fire and save lives.
And so if they're out there chipping away at ice or trying to shovel snow away that's packed down, that could be the difference between losing your house.
Driving around Jefferson City today, I saw several hydrants that were partially covered and even some completely buried in snow and ice.
This hydrant isn't as bad as some of them that we've seen today, but again, it's accessible. We can get to it. Is it visible from the road? Yes. We're in a hurry to make sure that we get a water supply for the apparatus to suppress the fire, extinguish it quickly, and that's just one of the burdens that we face whenever we're challenged with these.
And creating more safety for residents is, of course, enough of an incentive, but the city will also give you a ticket if you fail to clear the sidewalk or fire hydrant when they notify you. In Boone County tonight, ABC 17's Kirsty Crawford is in the ABC 17 Storm Tracker, monitoring the progress of the clearing of snow and ice, those efforts in Boone County. Kirsty, a lot of residents there had to wait for those plows to come by before even leaving their homes.
Joe, residents in both neighborhood, city and county have a hard time leaving their houses today because their residential and neighborhood roads were covered in snow. Right now I'm on Oakland Gravel Road in Boone County near Prathersville, and this road's actually pretty clear. And I even drove around some of the neighborhood roads around here, and they're pretty clear tonight. But earlier this morning, I was driving around all day in different kinds of Boone County roads. I was on El Chaparral on the west side of town. I drove through Gillespie Bridge Road and then a little further out off of the Midway exit. And the roads closer to the city limits were pretty much plowed. They were pretty easy to drive on. But when you got to those rural county roads, the ones that actually they do get plowed by the county, they were still tough to drive on, even though crews had already came through. I talked with one resident who says he had to stay home until road crews made Waymire Drive passable.
So we're really grateful. I mean, without them, obviously, there's no other way we can get into town other than walking, and it's a little bit of a trek.
Road crews will be working through the night trying to get all of those roads passable and trying to get as much snow off of the shoulders as much as they can. Make sure if you still have to drive out tomorrow that you take it slow, and even through the rest of the night, take it slow and give those drivers, plow crews plenty of room so they can do their job. Reporting live in Boone County, Kirsty Crawford, ABC 17 News.